What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please make sure you go ahead, slap that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a future video here on this second channel that I have, which is my creator coaching channel. Make sure you also check out my variety channel, Nigel Battle, where you'll see pretty much how I learned everything that I'm teaching on this channel. Now today, I'm kind of getting into the secrets of long-term success, and I'll let you know right now, we're gonna get into the three that I have here. I have collabs, consistency, and creative power. And there's obviously so many things that contribute to long-term success on social media and as a content creator, but I want to talk about those three things specifically because that's what I really feel like gets you like in the dirt. You know what I mean? Like, there are your creators that create things that they kind of just sit there, and then once they're watched, they go away and they're not really viewed as much. But then you can create stuff such as with collabs. We'll get started with that one right there, meaning like if you work with someone, you're not only creating and setting a hierarchy and some stones and seeds in your own lane, but you're then jumping over to someone else's brand, someone else's channel, and you can really, that's how you will contribute to that long-term success, because you're not only creating success on your own path, but collabing with other people. You will create success with them and on their pages with their people. So, and it's a swap effort. They'll get the same amount of traffic from your page as they will vice versa. So you have to really, I always say, like, be very open. I know a lot of the collabs and interviews that I've done, even on this channel, have been mainly from me reaching out, opening the DMs, and asking people to come on. And I really found that, like, it varied. A lot of people who had little to no subscribers would say no, like they wouldn't come on my second channel and talk to me. And then there were people who had over hundreds of thousands of subscribers who said yes. So it was interesting, because I realized it came down to the person behind the creator and whether or not they were really excited and open about talking about what they create, what they do, their business, you know, which is the type of conversation that I like to have on here, our creator coaching channel. So I have my creator spotlight series here. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check out the creator spotlight series. It kind of like zooms in on creators, and I just wanted to have healthy conversations to show people you know, what it's like being a creator. And it could kind of, as we're speaking, it kind of has the opportunity to answer questions for you during the conversation. So that's the kind of interviews and collabs I do here on this channel. And through those, I feel like that's what really gets you put on the map. That's what really helps contribute to that long-term success, because not only is that person over here promoting it, but I'm over there promoting it. And it just helps you stay in the ground a little bit more. And then obviously the next one, consistency, it has to do with everything. You know what I mean? That is, long-term success is not even an option without consistency, because it really has to, you have to go through the motions of not having the success. You have to realize that there's going to be sometimes weeks, months, maybe even years of no one giving you that pat on back, of no one telling you, wow, you created a successful channel, or wow, you created a successful business in social media. Nobody's gonna really tell you that. So you have to really have like the willpower and the consistency to fire through to kind of get to that moment. And I think that that's one of the hardest lessons I learned, because I found myself really proud of a lot of like mini milestones I was going through, but then you realize like they're not big enough for other people to be excited, you know what I mean? So you have to go a long period of time until you reach like society's standards of what they think is important, or what they consider a milestone, or what they consider really great and talented. You have to wait almost until you get to there. But it also does help to kind of just believe in yourself on like a whole nother level. And as you do hit those mini milestones, celebrate, smile, like give yourself that pat on the back. My great advice would be to not wait for people to tell you, oh, this is great, or oh, I love it. Like, no, love it yourself, think yourself is great, and keep it moving. Like, that is something I wish I could have told myself a long time ago, because I was constantly like waiting for this praise within the community, and it never happened. And there were days where I was like, well, I'm just gonna not do this because no one really cares. And that's probably the darkest thought that you could ever think. And even when you think that no one really cares, you should really try to remember you care, and remember why you started and why you're doing it, and keep those thoughts on lock in the front of your brain so that you don't fall behind and you don't want to be consistent. Like, you have to truly love your niche, love your channel, love your work, love your art in order to be consistent. If you don't, if one of those things is off, then you're not going to want to do it every day. You're not going to do it every week. You have to literally be in love with everything that you're doing. And that's why picking that niche, being yourself, and starting content about something that you truly care for is one of the most important steps overall. And lastly, creative power. And what I mean by that, by creative power contributing to long-term success, is always having ideas. And this is something I could get into for hours, because I feel like out of the three of these, this is what I'm best at. Creative power meaning like I have notebooks and books and lists of video ideas for both my content creator channel, where I want to teach coaching. I have ideas of classes that I want to teach you guys. And then over on my variety channel, I have a list of entertainment videos that I want to do, music stuff that I want to do. So many ideas that it's so easy for me to be consistent. It's so easy for me to create collabs and reach towards long-term success, because my ideas are endless, because I'm a true like artist and creator at heart, meaning like my whole life, even while I've had normal 9-to-5 jobs, I was always thinking of ways to be creative, thinking of ways to make me, I was writing down video ideas years before I had a YouTube channel. I've just been thinking and dreaming of this lifestyle for so long. So now to be a part of it, I will like never let go of that grasp. And I think that that's a huge part of why I have long-term success, and I will continue to have it, is because of that grasp that I have on what I love. And that's why I always tell people, make sure you love what you're doing, you love what you're saying, you love what you're creating, because the minute you don't, you're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to be consistent. You're not going to collab with people, and then you're not going to grow. So you really have to love what you're doing, stay that consistent route, and also make sure you embrace that creative power. Do not let any idea go to waste. I have tons of notes in my phone of ideas. I have real notebook papers of ideas. I have sticky notes still from 3-4 years ago when I was working my 9-to-5 job. Every day at work, I would think of endless video ideas, and I would jot them down on sticky notes, and I would shove them in my pocket. And when I got home from work, I would empty out my pockets, and I would have like hundreds of sticky note ideas, and I just push them all into, I have a bag of them. And when I feel like I don't have an idea, or I feel like I don't know what to do with either one of my channels, I can easily reach into that bag and get sparked an idea from years ago and just play on that. And I think that that's creative power, that's creative juices, that's part of long-term success. Always knowing what you want to do, always having a backup plan, always having an idea ready to go, to launch, to be created on, to be worked on, to be edited. Always be working on something. Always make sure you have that kind of backbone of like, okay, if this doesn't work, I have this video coming out, or if this doesn't work, I have that video coming out. It really helps you stay consistent, it helps you stay in the game, it helps you love what you're doing. So hopefully these tips help you guys reach that long-term success. And I know I said this is a secret of long-term success, but these are kind of like in your face, but they're also just not talked about enough. You know what I mean? So many people always want to know what it takes to have a successful channel, get monetized and all those things, and they contribute it to like the niche. They'll contribute it to like, oh, well, she's talking about this or he's talking about that. But honestly, these 3 cute little tips, doing the collabs, having consistency, and having creative power and juices ready to go with a list of ideas, you apply those 3 to any niche, any topic, whether it be a gardening channel, whether it be a lawyer channel, whether it be a coaching channel, whether it be a music channel, you're trying to promote your music on YouTube, whatever it is you're trying to do, you apply these 3. I'm telling you, it'll soar, it'll skyrocket, it'll help you out. So if you guys like this video, let me know in the comments down below your favorite part. Let me know if you struggle with long-term success, if you got anything from this video. I would love your feedback. Thank you guys so much for listening and for watching as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.